Hey you guys, I'm back and today I just wanted to give you guys some guidance. You know, some slight, but no, for real. I basically just wanted to talk about how you have to get to know yourself. Like, period. Point blank, period. Put the dot at the end. In order for you to be able to grow and to reach like your full potential, you're gonna have to do whatever it takes. If that means just cutting yourself off from everybody, just taking some time out, like have to tell yourself, pause, wait a minute, rewind. Like you have to do what's best for you at the end of the day. And I feel like that's helped me grow as a person and mature faster in a way. Solitude is just so important in growing up and in adulting. Please ignore the fact that I have no earrings on because I'm just a little boy. But I did write a post about solitude in my Tumblr blog. If you follow it, if you haven't followed it already, then you should go ahead and follow it now. It was just me talking about how you have to just fall in love with yourself. Like you have to fall in love with yourself first before anything else because you always have to make yourself a priority regardless. Like that means in your physical sense, your mental sense, spiritual, all of that. You always have to make yourself a priority and know that you have to do what's best for you because at the end of the day, all you really have is yourself to fall back on. Of course, you have your family and your friends. I'm trying to beat my face. I don't know if it worked though. Okay, that was just me being random again. You should get a hobby if you don't already have one. If you need to go on a journey to find yourself. If you haven't did it already, you really should. I advise you to. I love poetry. Like I've always loved poetry. I love writing it, reading it, anything basically. I might share some maybe every once in a while. I probably won't speak it, but you can read it on my blog. Whenever I post something, I guess I'll put the link in the bio. But one of my favorite poets is Rupi Kaur. If you guys haven't already heard of her, you know she's like the nice. She got a nice way of writing. This book is really good. But one of my favorite poets is Rupi Kaur. She writes a lot about healing, self-love, breaking, heartbreak, anything that you can think of. She has like a variety of things that I feel like I could relate to, as well as probably other girls could relate to as well. But I feel like a lot of times we find ourselves losing ourselves, getting caught up in trying to do daily activities such as going to work, going to school, studying, whatever it is that you do, like that can cause you to lose yourself in a way because you put all your focus in what it is that you're doing instead of yourself. I'm not really going to read any of her pieces either, but I will read what's on the back of the book. It says, "This is the journey of surviving through poetry. This is the blood, sweat, tears of 21 years. This is my heart in your hands. This is the hurting, the loving, the breaking, the healing." So, y'all should cop that. But Milk and Honey is basically just a collection of a lot of different pieces that express a lot of different emotions that we can all feel sometimes. I think it's a great book. I finished it already. I finished it the day I got it, honestly. If you want me to be really honest. But I just be posting it now. There's just so much beauty in getting to know yourself. Like, it's really just a great experience just to watch yourself like flourish and to watch yourself develop into who you're supposed to be because if you run from who you're supposed to be it's going to catch up with you eventually some way, somehow it's going to find you. You can't run away with what you're called into. I feel like this is great. Y'all should really get this. No, you can't borrow it. Nah, get your own. I'm playing. I meant to make a video a long time ago, you guys. Like, I'm so sorry. I know I've been slacking. I only got one video up. I know y'all probably like, what is this girl doing with her life? But I'm trying to go back to school. I gotta pack. I gotta pack a lot of stuff because I got a lot of stuff. My favorite actual part of the book from like the four parts is the breaking. I feel like that really just describes a lot. Like, and it all speaks for itself. And I know sometimes people tend to think that it might be a problem if you're by yourself a lot, but I really don't see anything wrong with it. I feel like it's just helping you learn you. There's a lot about ourselves that we still don't know. If you feel as though you can't be your full self when you're around anybody, then that's just not healthy. Like, you should really just let that go. You should be able to be yourself to your fullest extent without any boundaries, without feeling like you're being a burden to anybody. And if you ever feel like you have to be a watered down version of yourself when you're around people, then those people just aren't for you. If you have to write messages on your mirror so you can see it every morning when you wake up, you should just write in big letters. Just write, I am beautiful. I am great. I am wonderful. But that will start to build like healthy constructs in your mind, positive. It's positive thinking. That's all. Optimism. That's what it is. I honestly just like to use all these special effects. And don't feel like you have to be in a hurry either. It's a process. It's not going to and never feel like there's a time limit on getting to know yourself, on taking time out to get yourself. If people feel like there's a problem with you becoming comfortable with yourself, then you just need to let them go because they really don't mean any good for you. Don't feel like there's a time limit on this. Like, it's not going to be an overnight thing. It doesn't happen like that. Things take time. Healing takes time. Self-acceptance takes time. It is a daily process. You have to tell yourself every day, like, you gonna do it. You a boss. You a worker. You got money. You cute. Your hair is laid. Eyebrows is past fleet. Highlight on point. I'm also working on a letter to myself, from myself, like to my past self, from the future me, if you understand what I'm trying to say. I'll probably be posting that on my blog whenever I get done writing it because there is a lot that she needs to know.